Storm Publishing presents The Gilded Cage, written by Luisa A. Jones and read by Katie Villa. This book contains themes which may be upsetting for some listeners, including domestic abuse and loss. Marriage is like life in this, that it is a field of battle and not a bed of roses. Robert Louis Stevenson, Virginibus Puerisque, Part 1. To Martin, with grateful thanks for the bed of roses. Prologue. There's nothing else for it, Ros. You will have to marry. You have none of the usual accomplishments or skills by which you might obtain a respectable paid position. And as much as it galls me to say so, I can't afford to support you. I'm sorry for it, more than you know. I'll keep a house in town, of course, but somewhere smaller. This house will have to be put up for sale. Most of the staff will have to go. Papa's debts. I had no idea the situation was so dire until today. Rosamund clenched her fists in her lap, but said nothing. The prospect of this dismantling of her entire world was terrifying. Tristram was avoiding her gaze, leaning an elbow against the mantel shelf and drawing great gulps on his cigarette as if his life depended upon it. As she watched him, she saw in the set of his shoulders and the tremor where his fingers held the cigarette how much it hurt him to have to sell their childhood home. She must make allowances. He felt keenly the burden of responsibility which had suddenly been laid upon him along with a barony. Still, for him to speak to her with such brutal candour about the family finances was appalling. She could not have been more offended if he had deliberately and loudly broken wind. If the loss of their father hadn't been sufficiently agonising, the reality of her situation was becoming ever clearer, like mist on a mirror being wiped away to leave a newly haggard, ugly reflection. Papa had always indulged her, shielding her from the hard facts of life, such as financial and household management. He had kept her close, never sending her away to school like Tristram, or even appointing a governess, but teaching her to read and write himself. She had spent almost every waking hour with him. She read to him, never novels, but serious, often tedious, works of historical scholarship. She took dictation as he gathered a lifetime's research into volumes of literary...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?